Team Kill Podcast. Intentional Strays.
Oh, what is up, everybody? My name is Killing Street 37.
And I am Silencer.
And this is Team Kill Podcast, episode 77. Welcome back, guys.
7-7. Why can't it be 6-6-6?
Nah, because we're not on that type of time, okay? Listen, we're
Not
recording
that time.
late, okay? It might be demon time somewhere, but we're not on that type of time, okay?
Well,
Oh, man.
Halloween. You know what? What a great season.
Halloween's lovely. I love Halloween. It's only, like free candy that you could get. Which, by the way, we got to start talking about. Where does all the candy go? Do you remember where all your candy went besides your stomach?
I don't know. I have no idea where it went. Besides,
I'm pretty sure somebody went into my room and slid in, took it.
Yeah, either that or somebody fucking literally just steals the shit out of it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Because I remember having bags of candy and not being able to have access to it, and then it would disappear, and then you ask about it, and they're like, "I don't know." I'm like, "Oh, fuck!"
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, we had issues, guys, technically with Silencer's Wi-Fi going out yesterday during the pod.
Listen, there was a goddamn tornado.
You know what's funny, too, is that I kind of knew that was happening, but not for the reasons that you think. I was on TikTok, and TikTok loves to spy on you guys, if you don't know. And
Do they really?
they love to spy on you, okay? And they'll kind of
I didn't know
synchronize your... I think we had this conversation on the podcast, but they'll synchronize your algorithms together, and they'll try to make it seem like it's like one big conversation between you and multiple people. They'll just kind of show you things that they show you, or they show my girlfriend and they'll show it to me so we can have conversations about it. And I was on TikTok, and believe it or not, I saw a bunch of shit about tornadoes and something in fucking Texas and knocking out powers and shit. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. And then I was like, I wonder where Silencer's at.
Headshot.
Fucking chasing the storms. You saw that little video I sent you.
Yeah, I'm happy you're safe, sir. So,
I was about to go. I was like, you know what? It seems like a good day to wash the car. And then this fucking damn sirens pop in. I'm like, God damn.
yeah,
God damn.
it happens. So that kind of leads into your weekend. So how was your weekend, sir?
It was I don't know. It was just fucking busy.
Yeah, as always.
It was one of those weeks that you really didn't do much exciting stuff, but just work. Mm-hmm. If that makes any sense, But you got a lot of shit done.
Yeah.
But yesterday fucked me up because I just realized how much one day can take off so much time from your week.
Oh, yeah.
If that makes any sense. Like, you think just one day, like how much could you fall behind? But hell no, that thing just completely pushes so much stuff forward. But it is what it is.
Yeah, Batman, the Joker had his own little one day could change him, and that's what happened to him. One day of his life completely ruined his shit, and he became the Joker. So
yeah, see, one day.
Yeah, one day.
In a span of 24 hours.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
That's just wild. Well, aside from that, I had little tax season was here. I wasn't so happy.
Oh yeah, so for those of you that don't know, okay, you might have heard it in a previous where we talked. I don't know. We talked about this on the podcast, I think. So when Silencer checked his cousin's boyfriend about having money.
Yeah.
So we got Scrooge McDuck, Silencer. Okay, what happened? I can only imagine what happened this tax year. Okay.
So there was a lot of ups and downs and a lot of money to pay.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to get into the financial.
Yeah,
you
course.
saw it, but I mean,
Let me
So
tell you
aside
something.
from that,
I was surprised, okay? Because I wasn't.
I
was like, that is a salary for somebody. But okay.
Yeah, but you have to put in the amount that you have to spend to do all this shit. Like people think it's you fucking have your own business,
Right?
You're fucking loaded with money. Nah, I mean, it depends on the profits, but majority of the time it's hard to break even, like to be to a point where you're like, hell yeah, all this profit is mine.
Yeah, that's true.
So aside from that, we got everything settled, and me and how do you call him? The prepper, I guess. That's what you call him.
Tax person, yeah.
So we had a little nice discussion, and you know what? She was nice enough to try to open my eyes a little bit.
Okay.
In a very aggressive way.
Okay.
She set me down. She tied me up. I'm playing. She didn't do.
Whoa there!
So we had a little conversation.
Sound like an episode of Brazzers.
Press 48.
Whoa there!
So we had a nice little conversation, and she does preparation for another marketing company, and she brought to my attention, why in the world are you charging what you're charging right now? And I'm like, well, I mean, this is part-time for now. I'm not full-time, so it's me and maybe one or two people that get involved. Mm-hmm. So my overhead is lower than somebody else that would have more team, you know?
Yeah.
So she kind of understood that, but she was like, you know what? I work with somebody else, and comparing your work to theirs, and they're charging an arm and a leg, why in the world are you being stupid and not charging more?
She
said flat out said that.
Wow. Yeah. Okay.
And I appreciate the kind of people like that, because that's the kind of people you need in your life, you know?
Yeah.
To tell you not sweet coat stuff, because in business, if you're not careful, that sweetness can turn into a lot of problems down the line.
Right.
So for me, I'm really happy that she has that kind of conversation where she can be open about it and not feel bad, like, oh, I'm gonna hurt his feelings. You know what I mean?
Right. But was it received without that type of animosity? Yeah,
because I mean, as being, you know, in the creative field and everything else, I'm a big constructive. I receive criticism in a constructive way rather than just see the negative of it.
Right.
You know. So for me, it's always been, somebody says, "Oh yeah, that's just good." I feel like it's not that good. But if someone says, "Damn, that's just trash," then I go and reevaluate and see why that person said that, but not in a negative way. Like, I don't put myself down.
Okay.
You know?
Right.
I'm just trying to figure out how to make shit better so more people can say, oh, yeah, that's good.
Listen, if you apply this to Apex, a lot of the problems that we have wouldn't be existing.
Headshot.
But okay.
Yeah, well, last time I checked, you know, I had more little kills and damage than you.
Yeah, you played a lot more this season.
Yeah, see? So, aside from that, you know, she put that in. I thought it was funny that even the least person that you would expect to call your shit out would say that. I was surprised.
Right.
And she was like, yeah, I mean, you know, starting next year, or maybe even this year, start to slowly get in that band. And my only problem is, I am going to, but I'm running to a point where if I do, I won't have enough time to execute everything correctly, you know?
Right.
And also, in the whole mix, this past weekend, good news for me is I got accepted to a program to open up my own little franchise for printing under my brand.
Round of applause, yes.
So I had to open up another LLC, which means more money.
All right, good.
So, good. And, you know, it's going to be hopefully good, hopefully this year, and I'm going to take her advice for calling me stupid. And in my mind, I got out and I saw her car. And I was like, hey, you know what?
Oh, yeah. Was it nice?
Oh, yeah. Those tires look brand new.
Ah.
It'd be a shame if something happened to them.
Like, I'm giving you tax money and here you are receiving it. Okay.
Use the damn tax money for your new tires.
Yeah.
So aside from that, you know, that was the main thing that happened. What else? I was done setting up my little background drop for when I start doing videos.
Right.
So I got myself a little horror Funko Pop collection with with Michael Myers, Jason, Freddy Krueger, and Leatherface, actually.
Are those your favorite? Are you going to continue to add more, or you just think that that's going to be it for now?
As horror, I think that's it. I can't really find other horror that I like, but maybe possibly in the future. You never know.
All right, yeah. Because I was going to say, like, Chucky, Ghostface, like, all them foods you could have get.
I don't know about Chucky. I wasn't really a big fan of Chucky, you know?
Oh, I love fucking... Chucky is one of the things that used to terrorize me as a child. And then as I grew older, I started to see, like, this is like, damn, this is good, you know?
Yeah, so, I don't know. We'll see what comes up next, but, you know. I also got the little Nessie.
Yeah, a little Nessie from Apex Legends. I'm surprised.
Nessie, yeah, you know.
I'm
Why?
surprised. Is this you committing to you getting a legend in Apex? Huh?
Hell no, it's not.
I don't know. 'Cause there's only one Apex legend with a Nessie.
There is, and there's only one of the legends that I use mostly. So
Yeah, Watson.
listen, if there was there was something about for Loba Wraith, maybe I would get it. No, actually there's something for Wraith, but I didn't like it, so decided not to buy it.
I was going to say there's nothing for the Loba. Yes, there is. There's a mouse pad with the ass on it for like your wrist, a little wrist rest. But it's like her butt. You could just rest your hand on her butt.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Trying to keep it PG, you know.
Yeah.
My nephew comes in the room, so can't have him.
I'm pretty sure your nephew Googled hentai before.
Oh, yeah.
Shot.
What is this? I wouldn't be surprised.
He's a main Wraith, so I mean...
He mains Wraith. Now he's maining Bloodhound for some fucking weird reason.
I don't know.
You know what he told me?
What?
I'd heard from the pros that this season, the meta is using Bloodhound.
He's every
using
season, but okay. All right.
I was like, all right, well, you know, you do you, buddy.
That's funny. That is funny.
Aside from that, what else? That's it. Honestly, that's it. Nothing exciting, just fucking business work.
Yeah. Hey, you know, that's good. You know, you get things done. You get, you know, get through the year being productive, and that's always a good thing, you know? Well, me on the other side of the spectrum, I had a little doozy of a week, guys. Okay, your boy, you know, I think...
Hello, doozy.
Had some court issues I had to go deal with, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And let me tell you, okay? This is a little tragic story, okay? Where were we at? The 22nd? The 20th, okay? I was up since like 2 o'clock, right? Your boy knocked out, took a little melatonin, fell asleep.
Yeah.
Girlfriend's getting ready for work around like 5, leaving the house like 6 a.m., right? Mm-hmm. And then she calls my phone, right? So I'm in deep sleep. So between her leaving the house and me receiving the call was like 2 seconds, but it was like 30 minutes, right? It might have been 2 seconds too, but who knows how long she warmed up the car for. So she tells me, I pick up the phone, right? I'm scrambling because it could only mean a couple things. Danger or she forgot something. And I doubt she woke me up to say that she forgot something. Maybe something happened. Who knows, right?
No.
So I pick up the phone, right? Boom, I run to the safe, go get the gun. While I'm putting her on speaker and typing in the combination to the safe. Like, yo, what's up? What's happening, right? Me thinking that she's in danger or whatever downstairs. And then she tells me, hey, this guy just hit our car. And I'm like what, parked or what? And she's like, no, I'm driving to work and he hit our car. And just sped off, right? It was a hit and run.
Yeah.
So I told her, you know what? Just stop. Don't even follow him. Just stop. You know, this asshole could be fucking crazy. Who knows? Just stop, right? She continued to follow him, right? Which I was like, what the fuck? A girl who is like super fucking scared of like watching a fucking movie that's horror at night is following the guy that could be potentially dangerous, right? So I'm a little curious as to like why she's following him. So I'm like, why are you following him? She's like, I'm trying to get his license plate number. Me thinking in my head, boom, hit and run. You get the license plate number, cool. Step back, right?
Yeah.
So he turns, there's a street, he turns right? Mm-hmm. He goes a little bit forward and then he makes an immediate left. And my girlfriend's watching him and she's like, this guy is going into the military base because we live right next to a military base, the Buckley Air Force Base, okay?
Okay.
She's like, should I go chase him? My mom used to work in the military base, for those of you that I may have not spoken about my mom on the podcast ever, but she used to work on the military base. Nothing military-y. It was more like barbershop haircuts and shit, cut everybody's hair. So I knew my lady couldn't get on there, but I knew that they checked people's ID. So I told my lady, go ahead, go over there and tell the military person what just happened, right? Because they're going to stop his ass because they have all his information. Well, sure enough, they did stop him. Okay? And they told him to drive back to the entrance. And he came back, but he wouldn't come outside of the military base. So my girlfriend...
Come outside, fool.
He wouldn't come outside the military base. I'm on the phone. She had his license plate number. I'm writing down everything as she's telling me it. I'm typing it down. So then the guy doesn't get out of his car. He doesn't leave the base, right? Mm-hmm. My girlfriend's outside of the base because she's a civilian. Excuse me. And then the guy tells her, well, he said you didn't hit your car. Red flag number one, right? I figured, he's lying, right? There has to be some type of damage on his car.
Yeah.
There was no damage on his car. So I'm like, well, how bad is the damage to our car? And my lady's like, well, it's like a big black scrape off the left side of the driver's side, right? By the wheel and the bumper. And she said, it just looks ugly, but it's not like super crazy damage. So he was very, and I want to say the words that they said, he was very adamant that he did not hit the car. The military people took the report and let him go. They told us we have to file a separate report with the police department because that's their jurisdiction. This is not ours, okay?
Yeah.
So she had no other choice but to leave. I told her to come back, come get me, walk me through what happened so I could type everything out. Luckily for us, but not for somebody else, there was another cop there, okay, where the accident had took place. So unbeknownst to my girlfriend, she had no idea that another accident behind her happened. And this was one of those crazy accidents where the car going, let's say, south and another car going north, like jumped the medium, hit a light pole, and crashed into a house, right?
Yeah.
So, and this was a little bit after her car got hit, right? And the guy might have been looking at the accident behind, rubbernecking. Tire might have hit my lady's car, did some damage, and he didn't want to take fault to her, right? So the police were there. My lady gave him the whole statement, the whole information, his information. And the guy was like, yeah, I'm going to go talk to the guy because I'm going to just type in his name and information, see if I can get a hold of him and see what he's going to say. So the cop there went to go talk to him, called my girlfriend, told him. He said the same thing what he told the Army people. He doesn't feel responsible for the accident because he was involved in it, right? They did not hit his car, or she did not get her car hit by him.
Okay.
So right out the gate, let me tell you something. For people that are new to hit and runs, if you ever experience a hit and run, I'm going to tell you right now, I am never in my life, if I hit a car, right, I'm leaving. I cannot believe that shit. That shit will turn you, speaking of bad days, like the Joker, okay, one hit and run will make you become the person that hits and runs, okay? You're never going to stop for tickets. They pretty much told us they couldn't do shit because he said no. There was no damage on his car. He said no. He didn't want to give us his information, didn't want us to give us his insurance information. We said, fine, right? We took the police report. But for some weird reason, I don't know why, we filled out the information. We went ahead and gave Geico his information about what happened and the license plate number. And I guess they found his insurance company. And because we had that little much evidence, now it's like a big thing where like they're both, the insurance companies are both arguing what happened, right?
Yeah.
But he's not admitting fault to his insurance people, but for the cops and them, I think because he got scared because of the military. He's a part of the military, and on doing the military base, doing a hit and run, I think that's a felony, right?
Yeah.
Because you ran to some place where we couldn't get in to escape, and they got you there. And then the cop aspect to it, it might have been more of a serious thing. He got scared, pussied out. Maybe now that the companies are talking, maybe he's kind of turning the cheek, but hopefully we'll see what happens there. So that happened. That sucked. Really can't do nothing about it. But yeah, I'm definitely Harvey Dent when it comes to hit and runs now, guys. To flip a coin, if it lands on the ugly side, I ain't fucking doing shit, okay?
That shit fucking sucks, yeah.
Not a no, nothing. Yeah, that shit's ass, fam. Like that for me, I might be a little not level-headed, but I definitely would fucking beat somebody's ass,
Yeah.
And they would change the law because people are going to get killed for that shit, okay? The hate I have in my heart for this person that I don't know is just fucking terrible. So that happened. WWE 2K22 came out. We kind of spoke about it a little bit, how we both have it. I was messing with the customizations for the tournaments. I had the belt ready. I had the, what the hell was it? The briefcase. I slapped the logo on there with their little customization features. And then I did the arena, right? So your boy, this arena looks nice, guys, okay? Your boy was very like, oh, I stepped back. I was so proud. I like, damn, this tournament is going to be crazy, right?
Yeah.
So not only did I have a hard time finding 4 people to do the tournament, I still got to find 4 other people by the end of the week, or if not, I still got to do the tournament.
Okay.
None of the shit that I created I can use online.
Why?
Because you can't. You can't use customized arenas. That's the big thing right there, right?
Yeah.
It's mainly for your console that you built the shit, and that's it.
Oh, okay. So like exclusive and locked to the console.
Yes. So it has nothing to do with it whatsoever. 6 hours down the drain, silencer. So much fucking Photoshop you would not believe. So I did that. That kind of sucked a little bit. That was right after the hit and run incident. I got some new glasses because your boy, boy got super glue on his glasses trying to repair them, fix it, Felix. And that's why a lot of videos, guys, you haven't been able to see me with glasses. So I got new glasses. Shit was a little expensive, not mean. And besides that, I got my booster shot the other day. So, your boy's not
fighting, huh?
Once you got 2, I cut the line at 3, right? Mm-hmm. I'm not doing 4, fam. I don't give a fuck what the next one has. I'm not doing 4. I barely did 3.
4.
So your boy's a little bit under the weather. You can kind of hear my voice, but there will be no video for the podcast. It'll just be audio. Next week for sure I'll feel a little bit better, but I'm fucking hot. Just don't like it. So yeah, I was pissed too. I was so pissed because I left my vaccination card at home on purpose, right? So they wouldn't give me the shot because I kept telling my girlfriend I would get it and I didn't want to get it. So left it at home on purpose, thinking that they're not going to do it unless we go home. We're going to miss our appointment. We'll book it another time. I'll find a way to get out of that one again. Okay. Oh, we could make you a new one. Sure enough, they fucking made me a new one. With the new information, the new booster shit, all that type of shit. They didn't even need the other one. Your boy got a booster. Yeah, this shit sucks, fam. I'm against like taking the vaccines, especially now because, since the Russian Russian Ukraine shit, the COVID shit seems to be like disappeared all of a sudden. So, your boy didn't want to get the booster or the shots for that matter. But people are getting their shots. This is my last shot, and I'm done. So, I did my part,
Yeah.
And here you are, unvaccinated, in Texas, of all places.
With a tornado and healthy as a horse.
Healthy as a horse. Okay.
Listen, I'm telling you, you have to eat your fucking fruits and vegetables.
Yeah, you gotta fucking put lettuce on your Whataburger and get the fruit juice while you're there.
Oh, put that shit after fucking knocking down a patty melt.
Or put it in your patty melt.
Oh, see? Now you're thinking balance.
The fucking Aki way for Whataburger, just fucking mix and match sandwiches.
Mix and match, BOGO.
That's funny. That was about it, guys. Didn't mean to go ramble on some shit, but yeah, that was about it.
All right. Wasn't like a little, little intense with the whole court and the accident and the boosters.
Yeah, you know what? And that was all within a 3-day. Nah, I'm lying.
Oh, yeah.
That was within like a 3 to 4 day span.
Oh, no.
Back to back bullshit. So, But you know what else is a little bit more disturbing than a booster shot?
Your skills at Apex?
Yeah, you fucking headshot to your fucking face, you little bitch. It's time for a rapid fire.
Rapid fire. Players ready up. 3, 2, 1.
Alrighty. Silencer's aim is equivalent to Ben Simmons shooting a 3-pointer.
Headshot.
Have you seen that aim? You seen that aim?
I've seen you aim and
Sometimes
aim
it's good.
miss.
Headshot.
Hip fire, you know. I'm trying to hit the tree.
It took you so long to learn the art of hip fire, but okay.
Oh, and I still do. I still have a hard time.
Oh no, that's the easiest part.
Yeah, well, you know, not for me.
Okay.
All right. This whose head looks like the stomach of the Michelin Man if he was pregnant.
Headshot.
Damn, ma.
Had to bring out the Michelin Man, you know?
Now the back of my head, fool, I'm telling you. That shit looks nasty. All right, I got you. This was Silencer's forehead. Wrinkles look like Lizzo naked.
Headshot.
Ooh. Nothing Photoshop can't fix.
A lot of rolls there, buddy.
Maybe I should be the fucking Michelin Man. All right.
Damn.
Just like birds, this whose hair migrated south when winter came, but permanently.
Headshot.
Yeah. Oh shit,
And
that's a
birds
good
had
one.
it coming.
That's a fucking good one. It fucking disappeared like the dinosaur's hair. The
Time to
feathers on
migrate.
a dinosaur. They said dinosaurs used to have feathers and shit.
Yeah.
Fucking bullshit. All right, time.
Game
over. Good job, sir. You held your own.
Hell
Fucking Michelin Man. You little whore.
You like that shit, right?
It was cool. It was nice.
Talking about tires, that shit came up when I was talking about those tires.
Michelin.
I was like, all right, maybe we can, slip this in there.
Oh, that was nice. All right, guys, we have a little short episode for you guys today. I always say that, but not that many things happen in the gaming world. But nonetheless, here we are. Netflix is making Tekken and Resident Evil into a TV series. This also comes as the announcement off of Amazon's, which they were talking about working on a God of War TV series.
All right.
So, out of the 3 shows, does this kind of pique your interest on any of these shows, or do you feel like, nah, I'm okay?
All of them? All two. I don't know about Tekken.
Tekken would be an anime series, so if you kind of mess with Tekken anime, anime in general, I think you'll like it.
See, I don't know about that. Now, Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Now, that could be a dope show.
Yes, and here's why. They have the Resident Evil movie to go off of, and if they do even one episode better than that, they completely fucking tenfold the movie, okay? Because I remember I came here and I told you guys, the Residence movie was ass.
Yeah.
So, for me, Tekken's anime, I don't really fuck with anime. As far as the aspect of like Naruto and stuff, I really just don't get into it like that. Resident Evil, I'm telling you, that could be the next Squid Game. And here's why. They have a lot of IP that they can pull from, and they have attempts to really dive into a game, into a show, Because a movie's not going to do it justice unless it's like a 3-hour movie, right? And a lot of people don't have the attention spans for a 3-hour movie. But you give it to them in a show. The show has cliffhangers. It's a little addicting. They binge watch it. An hour a piece, you could get a lot of shit off, a lot of story off. If you match it with good graphics and you don't stray away too much from the video games per se, I think I have no problem believing that the TV show would be a hit.
There's just so much that you can pull out from Resident Evil. Like,
Yeah.
compared to the other two, I think that Resident Evil has the ability to push it for a bunch of seasons,
Yeah, because you don't know how it could be like it doesn't have to be like one continuous series, It could be like the game installments, and then it could also kind of feed off of like the American Horror Story, where it's the same cast but it's different roles.
Yeah.
And different stories throughout every season. They could do something like that, and I believe it would be pretty good.
Yeah, that is something I would definitely fucking watch.
Yeah, it's on Netflix too, so I'm definitely looking forward to it. Now, on the other side of the spectrum, Amazon, God of War, they haven't said if it's a live series, CGI series, or an anime or something like that. Does that tickle your fancy a little bit, considering the fact that Amazon recently purchased MGM Studios?
Yeah. As far as the quality, I think it's going to be with, not anime, or I think it's going to be kind of like a Marvel style type of feel to it, maybe.
Or a little like Game of Thrones with Marvel to it?
Yeah, I feel
Okay.
like that's going to be their route. This could be interesting because mythical and, the background landscape with CGI and other monsters, and I mean, it could be really dope.
It
But I
could
think
be.
they have to execute it precise.
Right. That was my initial thinking, only because Amazon is not Sony, And I believe
Yeah.
Sony, if they have final say, the final cut, like how they kind of have with Spider-Man, I don't think that they're going to have a huge issue with a lot of shit that's being done. But if it's just solely Amazon with a licensing thing, I could be kind of scared. But considering the fact that the Amazon, like I said, bought MGM, and they also have Lord of the Rings, the little TV show that they're working on that looked beautiful. They showed a commercial during the halftime show for the Super Bowl. It looked great. And I think they're doing The Boys, right? Do you know about that show? It's like a super.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw the first season. That's just nice.
Yeah, so they Amazon Prime does that shit too. So they're kind of getting in their bag of
And
creating
that was
shows.
that production on that specific show is pretty good.
Yeah,
Because at first, I don't know if you noticed, but there was a lot of indies that were coming there that looked all dumb.
oh yeah,
The quality,
yeah.
it was just trash. So I was like, I wonder if Amazon is just gonna be like this. But no, they're stepping up their game real good.
Yeah, they have to because Amazon, the service, is a big brand, right? But
Yeah.
on the other side of the spectrum, the Prime wasn't as great, right? Their app kind of sucked ass. Their content wasn't the greatest,
Yeah.
A lot of, like you said, a lot of things were indie, and they really didn't work out well with the platform. So I'm glad they snatched up some IP, and they're going to be able to hopefully hit this series out the park. But nonetheless, it's still in development, and we kind of just have to wait until a trailer or something pops up.
Well, definitely fucking excited. So
Right.
we'll see when they drop. Because I don't know. I think it's time to bring some kind of new content to these platforms.
Yeah, I'm tired of seeing like movies turning into shows.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's you know what show I was watching a while back. It's what was it called? It's about a space robot. And it helped a little kid. I forgot the name. It was on Netflix. Lost in Space, something like that.
I don't know.
I think. Well, anyways, that was it was a good show. I guess I felt like it was good because it was something different,
Yeah.
Because if you look on Netflix, majority of it is like fucking love stories, fucking drama.
Fucking comedy specials and then
Yeah,
fucking
it's like,
TV series.
Chill, bruh. Chill the fuck out.
Yeah, like I think
You
they
ain't
hit it off
Comedy
with Squid
Central.
Games.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, games becoming TV shows, that seems to be an ongoing theme. They're doing another one for Halo as well. But I'm curious to see if you could change a game into, well, not change, but produce a game that would eventually become into a TV show series. What game would it be?
So I have two. Okay.
Okay.
Two. First one, Hitman.
Yes. Yes.
Now that is a season, like say for example, every season is equipped with different contracts, maybe 2 episodes for one contract and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Different cities and sceneries. Now that would be something I would watch.
Right.
The second one, it has to be the one that I'm apparently addicted, according to you, Apex.
Apex. I kind of figured that for you. Yeah.
Listen, I don't know. There's something about the lore and the type of storytelling that Apex does on their animators. The story behind that, like when you connect it, I don't know. The story's well written.
Yeah, I like it. I definitely like it as like a story for video games. I do like that a lot. For me, let's see. It's gonna have to be like some of the more basic type of games. If we're gonna get away from, fucking what is it called? The Walking Dead. I would say something like The Dying Light.
Oh, okay.
type of story. That's nice. I think that would work out really well. And,
That'll be good, yeah.
yeah, in people's favor. And if not that, I'm going to have to say, because you kind of took my answer with not Hitman, but Apex. I would have to say the people that made like Until Dawn. Remember? So
Yeah,
they have another one coming out too that's supposed to be like I think it's called like something Scrappy or something. I forget what it's called. The Dark Pictures anthology, they kind of have a bunch of those types of games where you choose your own story. Any one of those games could be into a TV series, and it could be like long and drawn out, you know?
They also, I remember, well, yeah, now you said that. Imagine if they did that and then they added that interactive bullshit. There was a show that they added that interactive. You chose what side to go.
Yeah, it was Black Mirror, right? And,
Yeah.
Two friends were on the couch playing video games, penetrating
Yeah, I think
each
that'll
other.
be dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be dope if it was at the end of every episode, right?
Yeah.
And you got to choose, and then at the very end of the season, they would show you if you chose differently. That'd be nice.
Like the different path? Yeah, I think that would dope.
Yeah. Or, I mean, they could just have both of them ready, and then you could experience both in case what you chose. But for the people that scatterbrain, you know, you want them to focus on some shit and then go back, and that'll fucking stir up a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
So, Dying Light, you said Hitman, which, by the way, that's fucking genius. That'd be really great. Because they haven't done any of the movies justice. They've done well the second time for the character picking, right, for the hiring of the actor.
Yeah.
Story was not so much. It was a little weird, you know? But
Out of all of them, I think the first one is the main one. I mean, the other ones were just behind it.
yeah, I mean, the first one was iconic. The actor, I forget his name, but he wasn't such a great actor. But one of my favorite parts was when they're trying to go up to him in the hotel, and he kicks in the door, and he sees like the kids are playing the Hitman game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That shit was funny as hell.
Yeah, so they're working on that stuff, guys. I'll keep you guys updated on what else becomes a series. But yeah, if you have any opinions on what games you think would be better as a TV show series, let us know down in the comment section.
You know what other game would be dope too?
Yeah, what else?
Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed, to a point, yeah. Right? If they quit
Like, if
after some titles, yeah.
If you think about the original Assassin's Creed, the first one and maybe the second one, they're like in Italy.
Yeah.
That kind of storyline would be dope. After like Black Flag and all these, I don't know, they're kind of trash. But like the origins of how they started with the whole thing where the guy's laying on the bed and the machine and all this. Yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah, I think 1, 2, 3, and then I think Black Flag is 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would stop at that because I even think part 3, me personally, with the Native American Assassin's Creed character, peak Assassin's Creed because that game was fun. You know, it explored too much. You know.
Yeah, there's so much content they could fucking pack in a season with Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, they could definitely do that. I just want to get away from us turning classic movies like I said, it's like Friday, for example, into a TV show, you know, or like they have Scream as a TV show for little teenagers for MTV. This shit's ass. Yeah, it's like just do a game.
No, but if you make it like adult content, it'll be dope.
There, yeah. So they kind of been straying away from that. So I think with the game adaptations, you have no other choice but to keep it at the rating that it was released at. You know.
Yeah, a lot of people will fucking try to boycott this shit.
Yeah, flip a bitch. You'll never recoup from that. So, all right, we'll move on from there, guys. Fortnite, has been the talk of the town recently, Silencer. I don't know if you know this, Kay. If
I don't fuck with Fortnite.
Your Wi-Fi was knocked out. I could see why you don't fuck with Fortnite, Kay. They removed building as part of a new season that has just been released. On top of that, they introduced something that's like a tactical sprint and mantling, which is what we kind of do to get on top of buildings. We climb up, grab on stuff, and we're able to get on buildings. They added that as well to Fortnite. Now, the main focus of the release was there is no building for like the next 8 to 7 days because of the story that they're working on, right? Which is like some type of machine is blocking the building, so they got to figure out where that is happening, and then they can start building again. This created a divide between the kids because they're mad that they worked on building in creative mode for years and they took it away and now they suck, right? But you have the other side of the spectrum with a lot of pros and a lot of content creators that are saying that this is the best start of the season so far because it feels fresh with the new details and the new mechanics that they have. First, your general thoughts on them removing building, which is their main focus of the Battle Royale.
I don't know. I feel indifferent. I guess neutral about it.
Okay.
I understand why they did it to spice things up. Like, of course, make it fresh.
Right.
Cool, but then you're also taking a big the core of what the game is.
I wouldn't say core. I mean, yeah, it's the core. I would say it's
a core function of the game.
60-40 split, yeah.
Because every time you see Fortnite, playing and streamers and everything, what is one thing they're doing? Fucking building.
Building, yeah.
So that's like the main thing. It's like you play Apex and then you don't have the fucking ultimate.
Right.
So it's just the main thing. So I don't necessarily feel like would they be mad? It's just just have fun. I mean, they're gonna bring it back. Yeah.
It was just a part of a little story. It's similar to us in Apex. If we're playing a new map, we get the map exclusively for like nine days, maybe 2 weeks.
Like that control thing?
Yeah, it's controlled. So it's not like a permanent thing. They did give a timeline as to when it will return. But for the moment, the main mode has no building, but everything else as far as creative, ranked play, and tournaments have it.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't feel like people should be mad like they are. So
right.
It's good things to spice things up.
Yeah, I actually like the idea that they spiced it up. I think a lot of people hide behind the mechanic of being able to build and outbuilding people because even though it is their core function, we have to remember how the game is won. The game is won by you shooting and aiming, right?
And beating the other person, yeah.
And beating the other person 1v1 in combat and shooting. You can't beat a person in the game by building better than them. You can if it's added with shooting, but in general, you can't. So I think it brought down people's core value and how they actually feel they are at the game because a lot of people are complaining. They're outing themselves. I seen a bunch of clips the other day because people were getting shot from who knows where and they couldn't block stuff. And the skill gap was
This showed the real skill of people.
It showed the real skill and it showed people that I can see why you play this game and not regular battle royales. I don't want to hear you talk shit ever in your life about somebody. So that was my general opinion. Now, so you feel that people shouldn't get mad about it. I kind of agree too. And people are trying to entertain if this could be a permanent mode, not just for this, but like in general. No building. How do you feel that would go over?
I don't know. I think it'll lose a lot of players.
Right. Even if it was like one of those like in Modern Warfare, you could do like different types of modes.
Well, if they put it as a separate mode,
then
yeah, maybe. Now, if you're talking about removing that, like completely out of the game function, then yeah, that's something else.
Right.
I don't know. I feel like it's because you see, this is the neutral. I mean, the game was built off where people love this. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like a main function of the game and why it got so popular.
Yeah, it was a combination between Call of Duty and Minecraft at the time.
Yeah. Now, I don't know, but removing that, it can also mean removing that certain people that fell in love with the game for that specific function.
Yeah, that could be true too. I think it could be good if they do have it. And the only reason why I think that is because if you're a new player and you're not good at building, right, you can get used to the shooting. And once you get used to the shooting enough to where your confidence level is up, you could definitely go into private mode, into custom mode, creative mode, and start to learn how to build. And then you become essentially the perfect person to play Fortnite. Because I think a lot of people just get thrown into the game without knowing 100% how to play the game. Even with skill-based matchmaking, building is not something that people are used to. And I believe if you're able to get the shooting right, and plus you learn how to build on your own privately, eventually when you hop into those regular type of modes, you'll be a lot more poised and confident, and you might be able to, become the next ninja, per se.
Yeah, that's true.
So
I agree. Very true.
yeah, it's hit or miss in the situation. I'm laughing at people that are getting beamed.
Where's your skill at, boy?
Where's your skill, sir? Okay. Fucking
Hiding behind a damn wall.
yeah, hiding behind a little tree and shit. Get the fuck away from that tree, bitch, before I shoot it down. Fucking bitch. Those little kids. I saw a bunch of kids on my on TikTok. Ah! Where the fuck is the building? All mad and shit. Crying.
Oh, yeah, I see.
This will never happen. This game is ass.
Time to migrate. Let's go back to Minecraft.
You're going to have to go back to Minecraft. So, we'll keep you guys, I'm not going to keep you updated on it because it's already in the game. And there's a timeline to when it's actually going to stop and come back. But how do you guys feel about this in general? Let us know down in the comment section so we can see if the feedback is that receptive or just because we're biased. Let us know, okay?
Yep.
Now, this next conversation is just a really conversation piece that I thought to myself, and I wanted to kind of bring to you and this platform to see how things could work in the future. So, you have Nick Merckx and Courage JD, who were mainly the exclusive people on their respected platforms that signed exclusive contracts, right, to the platforms.
Yeah.
And they were the two main people that quit Warzone, right, which was their bread and butter. A lot of views, a lot of money being brought to them, a lot of people that were coming to the platform just to watch these guys play this specific game.
Yeah.
Now, they were also the two people that quit and went to Apex. And Nick Merckx is still playing Apex. He's in love with it. You have Courage going back to Fortnite. He's not playing Apex anymore either. And is rarely playing Warzone, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Me personally, I think, hey, play with what you like and fuck the views, right? But Cuz Lightyear, as he always does, he likes to point out that their numbers have dropped dramatically. So, for example, a video would have 300K. Now it has 30K up to 80K, right?
Yeah.
Now, they're on contract. They're under contract to the streaming platforms. They already have, I don't think they had any type of, you should play this game specifically because it's what gets you the most love. It's just streaming here for a certain amount of hours. Okay?
Okay.
Now that you know what you know about these two and how they quit, hindsight is 2020. In future contracts with either them or other newer creators, do you think you tell them they must play a certain game for a certain amount of days?
Yes.
Okay, why so?
Because the whole views of me and you talked about this a while back. We got into it, and I was telling you, people watch these streamers not because of the personality. Majority is because of the game they're playing.
Right.
So when they step away from that, their views dropped. So I think if you see it in a business side, these contracts need to make money in order for these streamers to make money. We're all in the business of making money, right?
Right, correct.
So as a contract, if you know that this game is producing a lot of money for you and the streamer, of course it has to be in there. Imagine a big company hiring you or giving you on the contract, and they're like, okay, I see how much views you're pushing in, and then we're going to sponsor you. We're going to give you this $1 million bonus. And then you sit there, you don't play the game that you're getting the best views, and you drop, you start not making money, you start losing followers, that contract and that company is gonna throw you out.
Or not throw you out per se, but I think when they renew the contract with you, I think they're going to add a lot more requirements for you to meet. It's not going to be streaming for a certain amount of hours per week. It's going to be that plus play this specific game that gets you a lot of viewers because you're not getting a lot of viewers. So I kind of have the initial thought that when they're playing the games that they want to, even though it's liberating and they can do what they want, keep yourself happy. For me, it's like a team that is stacked, right? With the best quarterback, the best runner back, Super Bowl bound, and you decide to play the bench the entire time and don't care if you get stats because at the end of the day, you're going to get a ring, which is a nice, wealthy paycheck.
Yeah.
That's what it seems like to me.
Yeah.
So I agree with you that they should have some type of requirements because it seems like they get too lax. They get too comfortable. They make these very rash decisions on their streaming careers. And not only does it affect them, but I think it affects the platform a lot.
Yeah, well, imagine like just the biggest Twitch streamer, and then they have some problem with the stuff he's streaming in the game because it doesn't want to play it.
Right.
I mean, that's also a lot of money lost for everybody.
Yeah, that is. It's on both ends too. Like you might have got your money, but at the same time now your channel's suffering. Like Courage JD's channel is suffering. You know, he had to play Fortnite again with his boys, found a new love for it to kind of jump back to where it was, right? Because originally he quit Fortnite to play Warzone, right? Now he's back on Fortnite, you know, because he quit Warzone and he played Apex. Yeah. Apex wasn't going so good for him, and now he's back on Fortnite. I think it's kind of hard to say, you know, because do you think they'll sign something like that if they have to play a certain amount? You think they'll negotiate?
At the beginning of a streamer's career, I think they will. As far as, you know, Nick right now in his position and how far he's come, I don't think he cares now. But if you're an uprising streamer, all you're going to see is the money. And you're going to be like, oh, I can play this game all the time.
Right.
And of course you're going to sign it. But I feel like slowly you start to feel like you're being controlled and not given creative freedom in a certain way. Mm-hmm. So I think that starts to affect the mentality of these streamers, and they're like, you know what, fuck this, I'm gonna do what I want because I don't feel happy playing the same game if I'm not getting, you know, happiness out of it, enjoyment. Right. But the company and the contracts don't see it that way. Right,
I agree. Do you believe there's a dollar sign that can be reached for them to be like, yeah, and how much, if so, extra?
I don't know. I think it depends on the person, individual. As far as, like for me, it's, for example, if I already had the kind of money that Nick already had, and you know, that kind of fame, there wouldn't be any kind of money that would basically justify me signing a contract to give away my creative freedom.
Right.
Because I could take that Raptor and popularity that I built and maybe even build my own platform, you know?
Right.
Regardless, you're going to have followers because you already do.
Yeah.
Of course, not all of them are going to, you know, transfer, but the little ones that you transfer, you know, they're loyal. Regardless, whatever you play, they'll be with you because they're in it for you, for who you are.
Right.
So, yeah, I don't know. I think it depends on the individual and what mindset they're on and what stage of their streaming career they are, I guess. Because a money sign will attract the newcomers, I guess, and I guess the newcomers don't see what freedom tastes like after a while of being paid, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, it does. I think they would just have to like word it and kind of base it off of a few things. So let's say that Nick Merckx, when he was playing Warzone, he was getting anywhere from 80K to 100K people watching him, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if they came up with a number like, okay, for 2 hours of your stream, let's say you stream for 8 to 10 hours a day, right? or weekly, because I think they do weekly hours in total. So they don't tell them how long to stream for. They just give them a weekly total.
Okay.
Let's say weekly total, the first 2 hours of 2 to 3 days, you play this game, right? Your highest fucking views, all that shit, right? So those 2 hours, we start to do a lot of commercials, right? Where we make money, and then, boom, you can switch to whatever game you want. Negotiated, or do you think that that's blocking creative freedom?
No, that's negotiable, but
Okay.
I don't know. I think people will start to catch on, and they will only come to the channel when the people know he's gonna play something else.
Right. Yeah, that could definitely have a little schedule issues, and if not that, I think what you said was perfect too. That they could tell something was going on, because they're gonna see you play this shit bored as fuck, and then you're gonna play Warzone or Apex. I'm sorry, and then it's like, oh my god, like I'm having so much fun.
A big jump in expression.
Yeah, it is. So, I thought that was an interesting conversation piece to bring up. Definitely let us know down in the comment section if you think that this will be something in the future. Silencer, I do agree with you. I think that the younger streamers are definitely, like, for sure, will do it. I think the older streamers, if it's not a hefty price tag, I doubt that they'll even entertain it, But at the same time, I just thought it was a little weird that people, got these signing contracts and then it became lax,
Yeah, that's true.
Became super lax and stopped doing shit that they got them money, started to venture out and do their own things, and now it seems to be costing them in views. And the views might not hurt them, but, because they got the money, the exclusive contract money. But, you got to think about your YouTube channel too, It might not be your bread and butter, but it'll definitely be a nice little hefty little chunk of change.
You never know. They might do better in this other platform.
Yeah. So,
It's
we'll
all
see.
experimental.
Yeah, very experimental. I think they would have to reach out and try to get one of these fuckers, They'll try to get somebody real fast and see if it works. And if it does work, I think it'll be a thing from now on. But who knows? We'll leave it at that. All right, guys, we have 2 more topics, and then we're out of here. This one is a real short topic. Okay, it's not that interesting. It's more putting somebody on blast for being a stupid asshole. Okay, Twitch streamer Narcissa, which, by the way, Narcissa. Yeah, it's
A little too close.
a little similar. Okay, and with what she said next, might be a little alarming. Okay, formerly known as Cosmos, in the speed running world, allegedly tweeted that they wanted to shoot up the streaming platform Twitch's HQ following their ban on the platform. So, I think I told you guys this, YouTube 2018, okay?
Yeah.
It was February. Your boy freshly quit his job. YouTube, I had so many views, guys. I was going to be able to enter the partnership with YouTube, okay? February 1st came, and they switched up this entire monetization process. That people called it the adpocalypse or something like that.
Yeah.
And it started to mess with people's livelihood. So much so that a woman who was getting paid from YouTube was no longer able to monetize her channel, and she went up to the YouTube building, the headquarters. She killed a lot of people. I think she killed a few people, and she killed herself at the end.
Mom.
This was that vibes. So I could see why she's in trouble with what she said. So, Silencer, what are your thoughts on this so far before I read a little bit into this?
Well, I mean, yeah, you shouldn't. There's nothing to be taken easy when somebody makes this kind of comment.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, it's ridiculous. Over being banned, you're putting in your head that you want to hurt other people. For what?
For being banned on a streaming platform.
Yeah, that's, I don't know, I feel like it's ridiculous, but being in the generation that we are, and their mental capacity. I mean, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I mean, I understand anger. I understand that people could have a misplaced anger. Let me tell you something. When I got the hit and run, the guy had told us, "Oh, we can't do nothing about it." I was looking for vengeance. Okay, every little blue car that drove by, I was looking at the license plate. You know, kind of.
Is this you?
Yeah, kind of get my revenge. You know, so I could see people doing shit out of anger. Okay.
Yeah.
Number one, this is a threat. Let's call it what it is. It's a threat. Stupid ass. It's a threat. Okay. Two, if you thought before you were bad, you are never streaming on their platform again.
You're gone.
Yeah. Welcome. It's Narcissa and Dr. Disrespect. Okay. Never in life are you going to be fucking streaming there again. So, a little thing about what happened. Okay. She left Twitch. She moved away from that shit. She was banned in 2018. She came back 2022. She started streaming a bunch of variety content, just chatting, playing Zelda. But she got a ban recently, okay? So she went to Twitter and she threatened self-harm and that she would take a gun to Twitch HQ. Now, viewers claim she opened a link on a stream that contained content that violated Twitch's terms of service. Don't know what it is, but it violated the terms of service. Therefore, this happened to a number of streamers in the past and warrants a minor suspension under the platform's accidental nudity policy. Okay. Following the ban, the streamer posted several tweets reading, "The internet is hell. Real life is hell too. At Twitch makes me want to die." In the fourth tweet, she expressed that she wanted to kill herself and also threatened to shoot the Twitch HQ. Okay? She wrote, "I want to kill myself and shoot people at the Twitch HQ." Ha 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 ha.
No good.
Okay, now the threats were alarming. Fans were concerned. She is now, the account for her Twitter has been deactivated. Don't know if it was removed for what she said or she got off the internet because she saw what was about to happen next. And let me tell you something, okay? This bitch looks the type.
Does she?
Yeah, she looks the type, fam, to go over there and do everything she wrote about, okay? This, like, she looks like she frequents rotten.com often.
I don't know. I hope somebody's keeping an eye on her.
Yeah, like she watches fucking Two Girls in One Cup and just like doesn't even gag. Like that's the vibes I'm getting from her here.
Doesn't even.
Yeah. Like fuck, who cut her hair, fam? Is this bullying? Talking shit? Is this bullying?
No, I mean you can't bully after she threatened to end people's lives.
Yeah. You know?
You know, everybody digs their own grave.
Yeah, you know, while you're trying to give out real headshots, I'm just giving you verbal ones. Fucking bitch. She looks at Caesar. Look at this fucking picture right now. I'm gonna send you this picture, okay?
You know, I'm looking.
You seen her?
I'm looking at some Google pictures.
Okay. You don't think that this bitch looks the type?
Listen. If I saw a backpack and I was in school, I would run.
Yeah, fam. Like, go send her to fucking Ukraine, okay? With them type of skills. She's not afraid to die, okay? She has guns, supposedly.
She'll do some good for the community.
She'll save Ukraine from Russia, fam, okay?
Yeah.
She'll save them. This chick looks sick. So, this happened. What are your thoughts on the tweets? Do you feel like she's going to be accepted back to the platform?
Hell no.
And so you don't think so at all?
Fuck
Flat
no.
out. I agree.
Not with this kind of attitude and character. There's something about, you know, having, regardless of how popular you are or how much, you know, money you're bringing in or how much views, there's just something about, you know, your character that just can't be bought out. This is one of them. You don't threaten other people in their lives for a fucking ban.
Yeah, it's a little alarming.
It's ridiculous.
Because it does. I'm not sure if it's a perma ban, It might be like, I mean,
should
they have
be.
an accidental nudity thing, so I don't think that it's a full-on ban, you know? I think it might be, you know, like a couple weeks, you know, for you to sit your ass down and think about what you did.
I don't know. I mean, whoever's responsible of this and they let her get back in there after what she said, I don't know. I'd be extremely surprised.
Yeah, I don't think she'll hit this platform, and I think they should be on guard. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
here's why. Besides what happened with YouTube, if they see this, I'm pretty sure they are because we're talking about it, right? It's news to us. It's news to the world on social media that might be, you know, paying attention to the gaming news. They're not going to let her back on the platform. YouTube is definitely not going to let her in the partnership program. I don't care how much views she does. Okay,
Yeah.
you're fucked. You got to
The
rebrand.
whole career ended over a dumb little
Yeah,
tweet.
I don't know if you were getting money like that. Okay, but if you were getting money at all, you know,
You fucked it up.
I wish you watched the Batman. She looks like one of the people in the Riddler's fan that was following them on social media. She looks the
Was
type.
going in?
She looks the fucking type, bro. Okay.
Going in?
Yeah, you got to. Okay. You know, you go in on her so she doesn't go in on fucking Twitch with straps.
Yeah, for real.
So I think she ruined her streaming career. She's finished.
Definitely.
She's never gonna get a fucking dollar anywhere else. And she's either gonna have to rebrand, which is gonna be. Let me tell you something. If you made it, and you don't know how you made it, that's gonna be hard to replicate. It's gonna be hard to
Regardless,
replicate.
if you rebrand, the fucked up part is it was a personal brand. You can't rebrand yourself when people know what you did. And
right.
it's, redo it. So now if it was a company and many people behind it, okay, cool. Now you can continue, rebrand, do another brand, whatever. But you can't rebrand your own brand as a personal brand. Because people know who the fuck you are.
No, you can, and here's how. You do new stream, new name, no photos of you whatsoever.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, we're talking about people that are doing VTube, virtual tubers, YouTubers, with like CGI little, characters of them, and it's not them, I think she can do something like that. But, I mean, would you want to?
I mean, for her, by the looks of it, she don't give a fuck what she does.
She's definitely going to have some counseling, and I mean, I don't even think an apology is enough, to be honest with you. I don't think she's going to be able to apologize her way out of this one.
No way.
Looks a little steep. So, any final thoughts on this, Soundster? I don't want to keep talking around this. It's kind of clear cut on what happened.
I don't know. I mean, she put a big I don't know how to say it. A big cancel sign on her forehead.
Yeah, she's definitely put something up. Okay, you could have just said a racial slur, and I think you'd be canceled for real. But I think she hopped off of social media before we got to those tweets.
It was like I don't know. It's that kind of thing where. Do you think she's regretting it after all this?
Yeah, because like I said, in a time of anger, we say and do tons of shit
yeah.
we don't mean, even half-heartedly you might mean it, but there's a party that's like, nah, it's whatever. She knew she fucked up, deactivated her account thinking it was going to blow over, which it might blow over. She might be back on the platform, but the way that people are giving this the attention and stuff, I don't think she knows because she's air quotes off the internet. But let me tell you something. It's an uphill battle, fam. If you thought Dr. Disrespect was banned, you're fucking double banned.
You know what she needs to do?
Cut her hair.
Besides that,
Fucking gain a little weight.
she needs to put a quarter in her ass because she just played herself.
Yeah, she definitely fucking. That shit'll fucking roll down her back and hit the floor at 90
She
miles
is-
per hour. She looks skinny as fuck, bro. Like, get some sun. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
All right, we'll leave her alone, okay? We'll leave her alone. All right, guys, we're on to the last topic, and then we're out of here, fam, okay? This topic kind of piggybacks off of what we were just talking about right now, and that is, guys, violence, okay? A woman took to Reddit and said Elden Ring is making her husband violent. Now, before we go on and read this, Soundtrack, has there ever been a game that makes you a little, edgy to other people? I think we
Apex.
talked about it already. Apex? We talked about
Apex
this.
makes me sometimes want to fucking smack anything inside it.
So you're like Tim the Tat Man when he smacks Kevin? You just smack your little Nessie? Psh.
Oh, now see, that was the purpose of me buying the Nessie. Now I have a little anger release mechanism.
Oh, yeah, that shit's not going to last. The neck's going to go all beep, like a lip noodle. All right. Your boy's not one to fucking fray away from violence when it comes to video games, okay? But, I grew up poor, so I don't go around breaking random valuable shit, But I definitely fucking have an attitude like I'm PMSing, okay? I think one time, I can say this example. I'll be safe. Me and my girlfriend were chilling, right? I play video games, and she gets into the habit of bitching me out about random shit, right? Just the dumbest shit ever. But she has this little, like a woman siren that tells her, hey, he's doing good at a video game. He's getting footage. This could be a video for him. Let me go fucking ruin his vibe and energy by telling him some unnecessary shit and bitch him out. Your boy was on a roll, okay? It was oh my God. It was like 15 kills on Apex, okay? My PR. And it was me and you playing. It was me and you were playing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I would mute so I could kind of get into game mode and you wouldn't hear me fucking piss and moan.
Yeah.
She came up, she tapped my shoulder, tap, tap. So I gave her the hand gesture, like, go away, leave me alone, okay? She comes up again, tap, tap. At this point, you should see everything that I have up on my computer is recording, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I ignore it again. We start to go down into the final circle, shooting people. She presses pause on the remote.
Oh.
And we lost the fucking game. My PR, my video, everything. I fucking threw the biggest fucking fit in the world. It sucked. I was like, what? No!
Throw the whole house away.
Yeah, fam. Like, if I could have picked this up like a fucking mobile home, I would have threw this house somewhere else, okay? So, woman claims Elden Ring is making her husband violent, okay? Now, she brought this whole conversation to Reddit, right? Which is the worst place to bring anything such like this, okay?
Bunch of trolls.
So, it begins. I won't tell you what the game is because I fear it may inspire others to purchase the game. But I will say it's a game frequently talked about online. For those who want to know, it's a game that has the same last word as the Lord of the Rings, but it's partially from the writer of a song called Ice and Fire series. So she pretty much told people the name
Gave it away.
without telling people the name.
Yeah.
It continues. Our son is begging him to take a break to watch him play soccer. Our daughter is also begging him to pay attention, but he just yells at them to stay out of his way. I also try to get him to take a break, but he won't do it. I accidentally tripped over the power cords, and the console came unplugged yesterday. That was strike number 3 for him, because my husband won't believe it's an accident, and for the first time in our marriage, he slapped me, claiming I ruined the game. I had to resist striking him back, but I did tell our kids we were going to a friend's house.
That is wild.
Hold on. All right. So it's important to know, guys, that it's extremely unlikely that Elden Ring has caused the rise in violence. Rather, it likely brought out an existing violent streak in her husband and brought it to the forefront with his tendencies. Okay? Silencer, first and foremost, the story we've heard from what we read this. What are your thoughts on it?
I don't know. It's a bit crazy for a game to make a human act like this. Now, I've seen some clips of Elden Ring, that I personally would have been mad as well.
Right.
But to the point of losing all sights and fucking slap your girl like that? Like that, your mind has to be completely gone to that point where you're like, oh shit, first time in my marriage, I'm gonna slap this woman for a game.
Yeah, all right, listen, or let's play devil's advocate here. Women are like, they're petty, fam. We're the son of, okay? Can we just agree women are petty?
100%.
Okay, so I can only imagine she was like, let me walk through it real quick and chip on this shit. And, she got checked for it. Now, I am against hitting women, okay? Yeah. I'm only laughing because it's not the game's fault. She made it seem like From Software made these fools fucking rage and shit. No.
This is the same thing that when moms were fucking blaming violence over GTA, remember?
Yeah, blaming violence. You had the fucking Chicago Police Department talking about, it's making our society violence. No, it's not.
Man.
Okay, so we got that out the way. I don't think the game is hard, okay? I played hard games. I played roguelike games, okay? You're talking about somebody who got platinum trophies from Sifu, right? Which was pretty hard, okay?
Yeah.
Now, does that mean that I gave my fucking girlfriend the 3-inch punch? The 1-inch punch? Because I fucking died to one of the bosses? No. Okay? Returnal, you think I fucking, slapped her up the head when I fucking fumbled the bag on one of the levels? No. Just fucking pissed him on, turn out the system, and tried again. Okay?
I think there was some hidden traumas within that relationship.
I think, also, guys, we have to believe, okay? We have to assume that there's 2 to 3 sides to every story, okay?
Yeah.
She could be embellishing a little bit because she sees how her man is ignoring her, okay? And maybe doesn't want women to be ignored. So she's kind of putting this fake story out there to encourage women for their man not to get this game. Okay? I could see that.
Lack of attention.
Lack of attention, yes. And I think that's what they put out there. Okay?
Yeah.
Also, you think a guy who is mad and focused all his time to try to play the game and beat it is risking his freedom and going to jail and being not able to beat it? Silencer. Come on. You think
like you said, like you said, in the moment of heat, we don't think.
Yeah, but you would think listen, bro, you're having a hard time with Elden Ring, okay? I can imagine you smacked her, okay? Because you couldn't smack the boss in the game, so you found a formidable opponent, okay? Wait, and she said, hold on, and she said she withheld her striking you back. She could have killed you, like Elden Ring. You died.
For real.
She could have smacked your ass back to the fucking tree sentinel.
Oh no.
Oh my, fam. That is hilarious. It's a interesting story. Because I feel like we...
Could it be fabricated? That's the thing.
I believe so. Do you believe?
Yeah.
It's multiple reasons. You don't go to Reddit and tell people that,
For
right?
this kind of shit. Yeah.
Yeah. And, I don't want other people to get the game. People are going to get it. It's Elden Ring, okay? It's one of the most talked about games.
Sounds like a troll.
Exactly. It sounds like a troll.
And the only reason why I say this is because I found another Reddit. Okay?
Right.
That said, I divorced my wife of 8 years over Elden Ring.
Okay, go on.
And his reason, he said, I'm a huge fan of Soul games. So whenever I play a new one, I really like to immerse myself and be the character. Okay? So Elden Ring comes out, and I make my character as much as possible so I can essentially become that character. So when I was called maidenless, I realized I kind of have to see it through. So I divorced my wife.
That's a joke for them.
Yeah.
One of the characters called them maidenless, which like means no bitches. So, see, that's clearly fake.
So with this fabrication that I see, I mean, how many of those stories can be fabricated, you know, just to troll people?
Yeah. Not everything on the internet's real, guys.
Don't believe it, yeah.
You know, unless there's a police report. But let me tell you something. I've done wonders with Photoshop. So even a police report could be
Follow
fake.
through.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't believe the story. If it's real, it's unfortunate. Okay. You know, knock on wood for the woman and her family. What she's going through. You know, we might have made some jokes here and there, but that's team kill, guys. Okay. On the other side of the spectrum, it could be fake as fuck. It don't sound real, right?
Yeah, it doesn't. Just, I don't know, there's some elements that make it kind of iffy.
Yeah. Like the dad telling the kid, hey, I don't want to watch you play soccer. Maybe the kid wasn't good. You know? Like I've seen you kick the ball, but you're no Messi, son. You're not the next Beckham.
But I don't think as respectable as a dad, you're not going to fucking tell your kid straight up, I don't want to see you play soccer. Like, maybe there's some ways that you're going to forward, I'm busy right now, I'm tired. But you're not going to fucking kill your son's spirit just by telling him, you know what, I don't want to watch you. Go away.
Yeah, but you know what? It'd be like those kids, they're like, hey, look what I can do. They'll just like jump and spin and they'll run off. Acting like they did a fucking backflip.
Trying to build something in Fortnite.
Yeah, look what I can do. I'm like, bitch, I do not give a fuck.
Yeah, that's true.
So, it's a hit and miss story with me, guys, until it's kind of factual. I don't think we'll ever figure out if it's factual. Nonetheless, it still is violence. So, nonetheless, guys, I hope, you know, it's a little news for you guys, okay? Don't hit your women, okay? Listen, if you put that much power behind smacking one of these bosses, you might actually, you know, advance in the game, okay? So,
Be relieved.
listen, I just cannot find it in my heart, Silencer, okay? I cannot find it in my heart that some guy risked his freedom, okay, where he would spend who knows how long in jail and not play the game, fam. Because if you thought he was pissed before, okay, not being able to beat it while he was there actively playing it, imagine him in jail having completion anxiety and just be like, fuck. That fool's coming out buff, bro. He's going to draw a fucking remote on his cell block, the little wall, and he's going to fucking put his fingers there and he's going to be like, bam, 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 bam.
Write the name of the boss that smacked him on the wall.
You know how they have, like, they count the days on the wall? They put, like, a little check mark. That's all the times he fucking died. He don't give a fuck when he's getting out. Like, damn, how many days you got left? What do you mean, how many days? Like, this is days, right? No, this is how many times I died in Elden Ring.
God damn.
Who's in jail like, what's that?
So, what I smacked my wife over?
Who's been in jail for fucking 20 to life? And they're like, what's a PS5?
What's a scrapper?
What is this? So, that is it, guys, for the podcast. Hope we didn't offend anybody, but, you know, we like to give unbiased, you know, commentary when we talk about these things, guys. Other than that, hope you enjoyed today's episode. Remember, subscribe to the YouTube channel at Team Kill Podcast on YouTube. And hit us up with a tweet, guys, even a DM of some questions you want to ask us on Twitter, which is at Team Kill Podcast as well. Silencer, What are your tips for the listeners this week?
Pay your taxes. Pay your taxes. That's all. That's all I'm gonna say because I'm disappointed. And if I didn't, I would be next to that violent Elden Ring guy.
Yeah, And listen, if you don't pay your taxes, okay, you could always go up in there and do the Narcissa. Kidding! That was terrible. That was terrible.
Do the narcissist.
What the fuck was her name? I forgot it.
God damn.
Or listen, guys. You don't want to do that, okay? Because that's gonna, put you around four walls. Avoid Elden Ring, okay? Because it sounds like it's gonna put you around four walls like a cell, because every cell has four walls, right, Silencer?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so you shouldn't play Elden Ring. Instead, you should play Fortnite right now because they don't have any walls right now.
Yeah.
And with that being said,
jump over the
guys,
borders.
my name is Killing Spree 37.
And I'm Silencer.
We're out.
Killing Spree 37!
Give me some chon chon.